Welcome back everyone to yet another episode of Civilization Beyond Earth. We are forgetting to use our people here. So we can either do that or nothing at all. So let's just do that, I guess, and this guy can also just do that. And hope it ends well for them. Our
Hodowla opiera nie na potrzebach, a na sprawiedliwości.
yeah, sure. I'm not afraid of these guys anymore. Our purity level isn't going up all that quickly. And I have yet to explore any of the orbital stuff, but that will happen soon enough. Fidel wants stuff done, so yeah, recycler next. Production buildings so that things can actually get made there, and then I'm probably going to make a food thingy and improve a bunch of tiles as soon as this worker arrives. "17, that's okay. They are 11, they are 12, so 17 seems like a good size to be at this point in the game. Although, of course, my efficiency might be a little low. Prosperité. These guys are supposed to be growing. Yeah. Science and culture first. Having this would be pretty sweet. So yeah, food it is. And without knowing more about the game, there is very little extra I can tell you or do. At the moment I'm just trying to get as much culture, science and growth as possible, and production, and well, we'll win on the back of stats rather than on the back of knowledge, which is of course fine. I assume that we are going to actually win, and the thought of losing did not yet occur to me. It is possible, I guess, in theory, but I don't see it happening. At the moment we are second in score. It's only hard, so...
If you listen at night, you can
Alright, now... The Daedalus letter. It sounds nice, but... I'm not sure it actually does anything. I am looking for a few more affinity levels of purity. This would give me that. A guy on the well. Well, I guess this isn't too bad. Clear miasma might also be useful though. So I'll get this quickly and then we'll see. Yeah, alien preserve. That's fine. You just really need to grow. The capital can make an institute for specialists of the science variety, but since they are not doing anything, well, let's start with the refinery. Refinery will allow me to get a better coral tile, I think, and it might let me work some of these tiles for money. That's actually pretty good. Problem, of course, is I can't afford it. Let's see what we can make there. Fidel is growing up. Let's see what's next on their list. Yeah, a monument, definitely. Pizza. Yeah, happiness stuff. If he's going to attack me, that's going to be a very unfortunate and unpleasant event for him, I think, because, well, I do have the production capacity to pump out a bunch of units pretty quickly now.
patent your discoveries. I wonder what life...
We were going to take that. Let's keep doing that. What are our options? A paddock. Sure thing. And then I'm gonna go terraforming.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Oh, sure.
We agree.
We agree. For now. But if she pisses me off, I'm going to destroy her, eat her face, and then take her cities. Or city, well... We'll have to see what happens there. Middle of the 28th century. All tiles are locked. We can make food specialists, but I'm not entirely sure how that is of any use. Because they only give 2, so that just doesn't make sense to me. These tiles are too good to turn down. An institute gives me 3 scientist slots, which is good of course, because if you have nothing to build, then it's pretty stupid to keep the engineers going. Yeah, I guess we might as well start on that. The lack of a lot of things is not good for this game, of course. There are no great people apparently. That means that you also don't get to settle special tiles. There are no city-states, there are just these small thingies that apparently don't do anything at all. So yeah. I'm a little worried about that. Not too much, of course, but that might become an issue of sorts. Getting more food.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Sure. These favors must be stacking up by now. And maybe it's not such a bad thing to make a bit more army, because this guy might be getting funny ideas. I'm gonna switch to to what? Start with a horsey. Yeah, network. work, I guess. And if he does get funny ideas, then I'd rather be ready. And apparently getting levels in purity upgrades your units. Alright. We have that, we have that. Let's get some extra money. Can choose a free tech if we get 3 more in this tree, so if we complete it. These are not all that great, I guess, but... Well, the academies might be great if you have the money to pay for them. Which we don't. New tile. It's that one. Doesn't seem to make any difference. So more production then. There we go. Our Franco-Iberian armor is done. Trade convoy, let's change origins. Hey, this is what I wanted to see. Let's put it in Visa and then make a sea trade route here. I'm gonna make it packaged here. Not sure how good they are. They have not been tested in combat. Also have no idea how good these units scale up later with levels or with upgrades. But I'm assuming that you can't really go wrong with extra units that just sit around in cities. Yeah, this really should go into the heart of the Empire. Still too good to pass up. And that's gonna be a pretty good tile then. So, growth, production, all too expensive. So, a pharma lab it is. Trade convoy. No, let's stand here. These trade convoys seem really important.
Yes, the world is beautiful and unspoiled. But it is wrong. Correct it at once.
Let's put a unit in there. And the tech jet. Well, the tech jet can't reach it. Which is a little absurd. Going for biospheres. Just for the level. Actually, I'm going for vertical farming just for the level. We can go for the biospheres afterwards. Yeah, let's make a trade convoy here. Send it to Fidel and then from Fidel to wherever it wants to go. And after that, definitely getting another unit. But if he attacks, I think he just dies horribly. A new quest. Zoology. This planet's indigenous creatures have given us trouble for quite some time, but that is about to change. Now that we have a working alien preserve, we can study them in their natural habitat. Science and energy or whatever. Science and energy. What a ridiculous question to ask. And let's build a farm. Basalt, I'm going to assume that that's another one of those crazy tiles. This should go into Fidel. Trade convoy is going to switch position. And the tech jet can be on standby. They're not that great. 10 strength and 4 range. But I assume that they will get upgraded. Money or culture. We're going to go for the culture. Eventually it'll be money too, but we have time. Colonist, I don't think that's opportune. Missile rover, that sounds great. It's a ranged unit specialized in reducing the defenses of cities and outposts, so it's an artillery. Might come in handy. We don't have one yet. I definitely want to build one of each. of the units this game, just to see what they do. But at the moment I'm not too worried about these people. They do have a cruiser, so it's impressive. But without knowing what a cruiser is or does, it just says very little. Yeah, let's send it there. Give us the biggest boost. And yeah, I guess money. Not the highest priority I have usually, but in this case I think money will serve me well. And you should definitely work the science tile instead of the production tile, because that's just science. Let's check the tiles here. Yeah, they seem fine. Not much to work here. Gonna have to send the workers to improve stuff.
Pardon me, I may be able to assist you.
Yes, I
Pardon me, I
kind
may
of
be
know
able
how
to
that
assist you.
works. So, yeah, we can build those tiles, but this terrascape thing just doesn't seem like something I want to do. The culture thing, well, I don't want to do that either. So, not really a lot going on there. And I think I'll just go there and build some farm, because they are about to get really awesome. Money or science? I'll try science. Steel technology. Actually, I'd rather siphon science than steal a technology. Because there are a bunch of technologies that do absolutely nothing. Contrary to in a game like Civ where they are linear, here I just see a bunch of units that are completely useless to me. So yeah, I'm gonna build an extra worker because they are in short supply.
Torgowlia opiera nie na...
Hell no.
智慧和财富是最好的。
Yes, that will work. No Big Ben, I assume. I'm sure that someone will have a guy there, yeah. This is not entirely surprising to me. Lots of good things to build, but this auto plant thing seems high on my list. Okay. Guess that's fine then. Let's just complete that institute.
Targowlia opiera się nie na potrzebach, a na sprawie.
No. Why does he keep asking that if he knows that I will say no? I have no idea. There's miasma there.
Chodź pozna komisja.
I
Proszę,
still
dawaj.
have titanium.
Targowlia opiera się nie na potrzebach, a na sprawiedliwości. Konieczny.
Let's check the diplomacy screen. 4 favors. They are going heavy on the what is that? Supremacy. They are a little ahead, but I'm not worried about that. Pizza. Yeah. Gene Garden it is. And I think I will just put 3 people in that institute. Don't need these. Do need these. And the question is, which tile is able to take that one? Well, look at that. That's quite a lot of science suddenly. I guess we do this. And here defense and hit points. It won't hurt. Extra production for land units. Yeah, that won't hurt either. Let's do that. And then, it's all just mediocre, these buildings, so after this vertical farming I'm probably gonna have to look for something that I can build that gives my cities something to do, especially the capital. And we have another quest decision to make. This planet is geologically quite different from Earth in many ways. Its natural effects are far more damaging than we anticipated. Yeah. figure. Extra city strength or extra naval unit movement. Let's go. Naval unit movement. Sounds like a great plan. And that's quite a bit of energy there. And we have vertical farming, and that's going to make our capital the nuts. It's gonna get completely crazy this way. And yeah, I'll play one more turn.
There are several ways to guide your civilization to mankind's next epoch.
I'm grateful for...
But first, let's get a little horny on this capital. Look at all these farms and what they are doing. That's just completely absurd. Oh man, oh man. We get upgrades. I think. A gunboat. Land or sea units, I think. Because they have limited range, I'm gonna go for sea. Missile rover. Fine, and the next will be at level 9 or level 6 for those guys, level 6 for the needle jet. It gets +1 range, that's great. That's really great. We have this. So, alien sciences, but it gives me absolutely nothing. Human conservation, I really want that. Cognition seems interesting. Extra culture, extra science, ability to make academies. Yeah, let's go with cognition. And we can build a cruiser, or we can just build something else. I think I will make a defensive building. And then next turn we'll choose a policy, and after that the video will end. Because it's been way too long again. I really want these to be 25 minutes or so, but it's impossible to do. A trade convoy is ready. It was going to Ainsa. It can do that again. Or it can go to one of these cities for a load of science. But building up the other cities is just better, I think. And the virtue, well, we will want the monomyth, so we need to take this. And that will be it for this episode. See you next time for the well, the next part of Franco-Iberia in Civilization Beyond Earth.